Welcome to the beautiful Lake Garda and the 2013 Star Eastern Hemisphere Championship, Event 3 of the Star Sailors League, where 33 teams will be battling for supremacy. Preparation started early this morning as sailors waited for the local thermal wind from the south to pick up, giving themselves time to check boats and prepare for the first day of racing. Around 1300 hours, the fleet hit the water and some of the top teams had the chance to test their speed and equipment before the first race. Amongst the pre-race favourites are 2009 Star Class World Champion George Zabao and crew Vincent Hagen, as well as Italians Diego Nagri and Clean. At the start, the majority of the fleet started windward, with a few boats jumping the gun and taking penalty scores. Negri and Clean started clean and near the committee boat before heading for the left side of the racetrack close to the shore. First attack to the right side were Germany's Richter and Richter, followed by the Russians Zivotofsky and Sneer, although their choice to aim for the side of the track away from the shore seemed a bold move. Local sailor Negri chose a more conservative strategy and stayed in the middle of the course, but the boats that had headed to the right side were clearly able to sail higher. At the weather mark, it was finally the Swiss team of Gorski and Sneck who rounded first, rewarded for choosing the favoured right side, followed closely by Guriev and Kuzhnir from Ukraine. Despite being set back by the conservative middle line approach, Negri and Clean had worked their disadvantage hard and still managed to round in fifth, a clear demonstration of things to come from this team. But the focus was now at the front of the fleet, with the Swiss pair engaged in some close tactical manoeuvres with the Ukrainians as they headed downwind. By the bottom gate, the Ukrainians had managed to slip away and into the lead, leaving the Swiss in second, followed closely by the Russians in third and the Italians Rachelli and Ferrari in fourth place. Negri and Clean kept pace in fifth, but going into the second upwind leg this time chose a different tactic and headed for the right side of the racetrack to hopefully gain some places. The Ukrainians, desperate to keep their top spot, were struggling to control their opponents and protect their position, and opted to sail over to the left side of the track, which gave the opportunity for Negri and Clean to sail unchallenged on the right side and gain valuable meters. With their impressive boat handling and local knowledge of the lake aiding their tactics, Negri and Clean benefited from a right shift which rocketed them to first place. Nice proof that Negri knows this place better than anyone here. Having lost their lead, the Ukrainians held firm to round the windward mark in second place, with the Russians Zivotofsky and Sneer now in third. Into the final downwind and no place changes at the front, but intense battles further back in the pack. First across the finish line was inevitably Negri and Clean, with a safe lead from the Ukrainians and then the Russians in third. A great opener from this pair, who finished fourth in the Bacardi Cup in Miami, the first event of the Star Sailors League. Negri and Clean followed up with a second in race 2 to hold the overall lead, with the Italian team of Rachelli and Ferrari in second and Zabao and Hagen in third. Be sure to join us for some more action tomorrow.